What are you doing? Handing out incorrect documents, Sato? Oh, please wait.
We will pick Keiichi Sato up. Our business with your company is over.
I'm off to negotiate with Tokide Electronics! I am Keiichi Sato. I work in sales for a screw manufacturing company. But there's one problem.
Sato, I'll be joining you in today's negotiation.
Huh?
Tokide Electronics is a major project that will secure the majority share of our screws. I'll ensure we get favorable conditions for this.
Mr. Kinoshita joining the sales visit. This could become quite troublesome. So, shall we propose screws suitable for your company's new product?
From now on, I'll be doing the explanation. Mr. Sato is still young, so I think it'd be quicker if I explain. I believe the screws we propose will perfectly match your company's cutting-edge washing machines, with high strength and durability.
Mr. Kinoshita, this negotiation is actually about refrigerators.
What?
Here is the documents.
What are you doing? Handing out incorrect documents? How disrespectful to our business partners. Be aware of the importance of your work. Well, it's truly embarrassing. I've been telling him to do things properly every day, though. Education of employees is quite challenging, you know?
I see. Is it difficult? In that case, leave it up to me. Shall we go, Mr. Sato?
Huh? Oh, please wait.
We will pick Keiichi Sato up. Our business with your company is over.
What?
What? Wait, you mean you're taking me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a bit emotional and skipped some explanations. That's exactly what I mean. As I mentioned before, would you consider working with us?
Wait, was that offer serious?
Of course! We've been looking for talented individuals like you. If Mr. Sato is interested, what do you think?
You would value me like that. I am so... Sure! I won't work at this company anymore! Thank you for the offer!
Yeah! We've gained a valuable resource!
Huh? Well, wait a moment, please. What's going on all of a sudden? Whether you take Sato or not, it's fine. But what do you mean our business with you is over?
What do you mean? That's exactly what it means.
If the representative is dissatisfied, we can have someone else take over. There are more capable people than Sato.
What are you saying? We have no complaints about Mr. Sato. If there's any dissatisfaction, it would be with you, Mr. Kinoshita.
Not kidding me like that. Modestly, I'm the founder of this screw manufacturing company. There's no one more suitable than me.
No one more suitable? Not really, right?
Huh?
We've determined that your screws are essential for the development of our new refrigerator. That's why we wanted to hear about it from Mr. Sato, who brought up this topic first.
So, if you have any questions, it should be directed to me.
The spec of the screws, the timeline until the prototype is completed, the supply capacity once it's in mass production. We asked about these things, but you just mediated with. What's the point of you mediating every little thing? Actually, why are you even here today? I could understand if Mr. Sato brought you as a person who has technical knowledge, but what's your purpose here? To interfere?
Oh, interference? That's harsh. I wanted to greet you in my own way, but to be treated like this...
Respect? That respect, why can't you show it towards Mr. Sato?
Huh? Sato? What are you talking about? He's just an employee.
Just an employee? What is that? Do you see the people who work for your company in such a way? It's a shame. The people who work under you.
What are you saying? That's not relevant right now.
Don't you think it is? Based on your attitude so far, it's clear you look down on Mr. Sato. Because of your underestimation, if you came into this negotiation, your actions are completely self-centered. And it's unforgivable how you've wasted our valuable time.
Self-centered? Could you just calm down, please? If there's dissatisfaction with Mr. Sato, I'll change the person in charge, so can't we settle this situation peacefully somehow?
You really don't understand at all. The one causing dissatisfaction isn't Mr. Sato, it's you. How many times do I have to say it for you to understand? Don't you understand that I'm asking you not to interfere with negotiations with Mr. Sato?
What do you mean by interfere? I was worried about Mr. Sato. He's always in a corner of the company, so I wonder if things are going well.
They're definitely going well, aren't they? Do you not realize how amazing Mr. Sato is? His document preparation is meticulous. His responses are prompt, and he's always there to help when we're in trouble. And he does it all with a smile, never showing any signs of displeasure towards us. We rarely see such a dedicated person. On the other hand, you speak loudly, your authoritative attitude stands out in places, and you don't seem to understand anything about the crucial details of the negotiation. And we couldn't make it smooth. At this point, it feels like you're hindering us like an industrial spy, doesn't it?
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. I can't believe you would make such a careless judgment based solely on Sato's appearance. Frankly, your behavior is quite unpleasant.
What do you mean by unpleasant? We've been trying our best to be sincere, but your attitude is unacceptable.
Please, calm down, Mr. Kinohita.
Hey, Sato, if you had brought the correct documents, this wouldn't have happened.
No, the documents are right here.
Huh? What?
I simply pointed out that you had mistakenly grabbed the wrong documents. I never said you had forgot anything.
What? Why didn't you say that sooner?
It's because you suddenly interrupted him and became emotional.
What?
It was obvious to all of us that Mr. Sato was trying to take out a different document, but you got angry for no reason and made the situation more complicated. I've told you countless times that you should have just left everything to Sato from the beginning. You've been acting recklessly this whole time.
Ugh. What's the matter with you? Did you come here today just to criticize me? Are you just trying to lecture me? Even if this is a business deal? Isn't this rude?
You're the one who's being rude.
Ugh.
What I find most infuriating is that you so casually dismissed our capable colleague, Mr. Sato, based on your personal opinion, and then proceeded to criticize him unfairly in front of us. Your lack of common sense is appalling, not just as a professional, but as a human being. Let me reconsider this business deal. I'm very uncomfortable working with someone who is so emotional. Excuse me.
Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Both of you.
Oh, Mr. Kinoshita, I'll submit my resignation later. Thank you for everything.
Ugh.
A month later.
Ugh. Still no word from Tokide Electronics. It's bad. If we lose this deal, it'll be my fault. No. It was originally Sato's project. I was just helping him, and he's the one who failed. But what am I going to do? If they really reject us, our profits will suffer. Hey, sorry, but could someone please get some tea? Hey, the tea.
It's right there.
Go ahead and pour yourself a cup.
What's with your attitude? Don't you have any respect for your elders?
I don't understand why I should pour tea for someone older than me.
And I don't understand why I should respect Kinoshita either.
I don't understand, and I don't intend to understand. So go ahead and do whatever you want.
What's with that attitude? Do you even know who you're talking to? Or rather, do you even understand the situation?
It's Mr. Kinoshita who doesn't understand the situation. Can't you see? We're all busy dealing with customers.
We've been like this since morning. So why are you just lounging around?
Huh?
What are we going to do now? This is all because Mr. Sato left.
What are you saying? Because Sato left? Just because one employee left, does that mean problems are going to pop up one after another?
That's exactly why we're all so busy dealing with them.
Eh?
Most of our clients were first introduced to us by Sato, and he handled everything from making appointments to conducting negotiations. Whenever there were questions from various parties, Mr. Sato always answered them. It was easy to predict that things would turn out like this once Mr. Sato was gone.
What? Is that serious?
That's right. Sato might have seemed inconspicuous, but he helped us with everything, from negotiating annual contract rates to managing costs per unit. Anyway, he was always thinking about how we could sell our precision screws more easily to our customers, and he was always giving us advice behind the scenes.
We wanted to help too, but we relied on Mr. Sato too much.
What were you thinking? Relying on one person for everything? You should have been managing the on-site operations properly.
It's because you messed up on the on-site management.
What?
What do you mean, what? You're always suddenly changing our business strategies and causing us trouble.
Let me tell you, it's thanks to Mr. Sato that we were able to cope with your unreasonable demands. Mr. Sato handled everything, and quietly adjusted things to avoid any misunderstandings with our clients. If it weren't for Sato, our company would have been finished by now, because of you.
So, that's how it was?
And you didn't even realize it and easily let Mr. Sato go to another company? Do you intend to drive your own company to ruin, Mr. Kinoshita?
What are we going to do? Some companies are saying they'll cancel their contracts with us if we can't handle things properly.
Okay, everyone calm down. I can't believe it. Sato was that capable? Ugh. I shouldn't have let him go to Tokide Electronics. This rate, my company, everything I've built.
Hello?
Sato?
Mr. Sato?
What are you doing here?
I heard everyone was having trouble, so I thought I'd come over and do some more handover. Whoa, really?
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm still technically employed by Tokide Electrics.
Oh, don't worry about it. The handover is just a side thing. I'm actually here today for something else.
Something else? Oh, I see. Are you saying you're coming back? Of course. This is the best place for you to work. Let's get that contract renewed right away.
He's not coming back. You should be ashamed of yourself for trying to rely on him now.
What's that? Who do you think you're talking to? Treating me so rudely? Hiroko?
What are you saying to me? It's because of your arrogant attitude that everyone is so resentful of you. Ugh, you're really disappointing your daughter.
You're talking to your own father like that? So, why is Sato here today if he's not coming back?
It's obvious. It's to discuss the deal with Tokide Electrics that almost fell through because of you. Mr. Sato managed to come to the rescue and set up a meeting.
What? Is that true, Sato?
Yes. Our company's technology is genuine, so I think this is the best way to benefit both parties.
I see. Yes. You're truly capable. So, let's make sure this deal goes smoothly.
How could it in this state?
Huh?
You can't proceed with this without taking responsibility for inconveniencing our clients. At least as the top executive. You need to take responsibility for what you've done to Sato and the other employees. You have to do that much, don't you?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Father, I think you've worked really hard since you founded the company. So, how about taking a long break starting now?
Huh? Are you telling me to retire?
Father, haven't you noticed how excessive your recent actions have been? Your sudden changes in direction have caused chaos on the front lines and led to conflict with employees. And you've even inconvenienced our clients. You've been working too hard. That's enough now. Please leave the rest to us.
Don't be ridiculous. This is my company and my castle.
But at the same time, it's also the company of all the employees. So let's discuss this and decide. It's a good opportunity.
What? Are you serious?
I don't like this. Father, you know I don't joke about things like this, right? Don't worry. We'll make sure it's fair. We'll bring in an external consultant to mediate, and we'll gather data on recent performance and employee surveys. The board will discuss your future and succession planning.
Did you go that far behind the scenes? Sato, please come back. If you return, I still have a chance.
I'm sorry, but I'm having a great time with my new place.
No way. At this rate, isn't my retirement practically guaranteed? Everything I've built!
After long negotiations, he agreed to step down as president. He could have enjoyed his retirement if he had just... But he said, I can build an even greater company, and started his own company. His overconfidence led to the failure of his business. And worst of all, he resorted to fraud to try to recover, and ended up in jail. If he had just maintained his humble attitude from when he started the company, things wouldn't have turned out this way. As for me...
Well, shall we have a welcome party?
Thank you very much.
By the way, who would you like to have a one-on-one welcome party with? Me or Yui?
Huh?
Thank you for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel!